should already know what this is. And for those of you that aren't, just chill. See, we're gonna get down to the other stuff here in a second. But what I'm always trying to get everybody to understand is everything is vibration. So, before we do anything else, just let the vibe seep in. Everything is vibration. Watkins Cat House. How you doing, right? Meow. Just vibe. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna take just a few minutes to let a few people trickle in, and then we're gonna check the cosmos. That means we're gonna touch on the transits and elaborate on their aspects and see what might be affecting you. And then after that, who knows? Make sure y'all hit the like button as you come in the door. And in doing so, understand this is not about ego. Oh no. This is about algorithm. This just helps us expand the platform. That way, if you're not trying to hear what I'm trying to say, at least we can get out to the next motherfucker who is. Straight like that. In that A vibration, it's time to boss up. Excuse me. Let me get my chat right. If you haven't smiled yet today,
90.
Now would be the perfect time to do so. Like right now. Yeah. And it is hump day, so we're gonna keep it jumping. Today the focus is gonna be on relationships, compatibility, SyNaStRtY, sexuality, intimacy, infidelity, insecurity, and all that spicy shit. So if you have any questions about compatibility with another individual, or the SyNaStRtY between you, or even sexuality within your own chart,
90.
today's the day to talk about it. It might get juicy. Yeah. Just fine. Yeah.
90.
Beats by Bless Zone Out Music. What's up, fam? How's everybody else doing? Yeah. We finna fade into a whole different motherfucking dimension. Yeah. Valley, how you doing? Just fine. Dudes. What it was, cuz. Where's everybody checking in from in the world? It's 12:13 in Narnia. I went through the wardrobe and came out cleaner than ever before. What it was. Huh? Yeah. We smoking luxuriously. Dudes coming from Pittsburgh. We got Beats by Bless Zone Now Music coming from Virginia. Chesapeake. Sweet Smiles coming from South Carolina. My big brother lives in South Carolina. Yeah. This the vibe. Janarian coming from upstate New York. Yeah. She probably fucking with that Bill's Mafia then. We all over. It's about that time too. You know that time to open up your ear and let me crawl into your mind. Ooh. Yeah, it's about that time. I came bald head today because the moon is in Virgo, so I ain't gonna do no capping. That might go over some of y'all's heads. Pun intended. I'm that slick with it. Yeah. We can vibe, or we can get into some real gangster shit. I don't think you want that. Not with me. Cause I'm about that action. Let them strings do their thing. I'll run it back for you, baby. We doing it. That's better. Queenie too blessed. That's what's up. I'm the best. You're too blessed and I'm the best. Period. Hottie. What's up, baby? Welcome to the Vibe Room. We finna talk about it. Yeah. I like that shit. This the last one, and then we're gonna get it cracking for real. I messed it up. Oh, baby.
JP Productions.
I like that. See, that's a vibe on itself right there. Oh, baby. Let them strings do their thing. Or let them strings do their thing. Yeah, I mean the cardigan going hard again. Shout out to JP. That's actually my cousin. I actually taught him. He does not go harder than me. It's about that time for you to open up your ear and let me crawl into your mind. Yeah. This is not a manipulation or a revelation. This is a realization. I'm teaching you about you. Yeah, I made the beat you said, well, not this one, but I made a lot of these beats, Denarian. Not this one, but I made a lot of these. A lot of these are mine. When you hear it say, damn, I made that. And at the one at the beginning with Zane, which is Z98, I did the piano for it. What's up, Thone? Y'all ready to talk about what's going on cosmically? Nah, y'all ain't ready yet. I need as many likes as I have people in my chat, and that's when I'll get it cracking. Yeah. So I need like 5 more people to hit that button for me. Yeah. That right there has a Sicilian vibe to it. That's mob style. Reflection. I can fuck with you as long as you ain't a mirage. And we know you ain't that, so hey, you my bro. Here's the nearest shit. We got the commissioner of the Vibe Tribe in the motherfucking house. Yeah. Yeah. We finna talk about it. Venus is now at home in Libra. That Venus in Virgo bullshit is over with. The sun is still in Scorpio. The moon will complete its journey in Virgo later on tonight. So, we are experiencing a shift. Most definitely. As we approach this new Scorpio moon. As we approach the darkness, you might compelled to want to bring somebody with you. There's Venus in Libra. There's the moon in Libra first. Oh yeah. As we plunge into the darkness, some might be so compelled to drag somebody else down with them. Yeah. Yeah. We finna get to it. The vibe always comes first. That's the most important part. The knowledge comes naturally. I got that, but I gotta make sure we on the right vibe before anything else. Cause if I can't vibe with you, this ain't for you. Put some flame to it if you fuck around. Now,
SyNaStRtY.
shout out to Zane. Now, let's talk about what's going on cosmically. See, the sun is still in Scorpio, but now it sits at the 16th degree. So, we are now moving into the second part of the evolution of this Scorpio energy. It's where things are deeper than ever. They take on a more serious meaning. Pain hurts a little bit more. Passion runs a little bit hotter. Anger is a little bit colder. All of that shit. This right here is intensity. Now, the sun is conjunct to Mars still. This is the sun conjunct to Mars in Scorpio, so those deep feelings, those volcanic desires, they have energy behind them. They have passion behind them. They have action behind them. You gotta be careful. That's why with this right here, control has to be the main ingredient. Because loss of that could mean loss of everything. When I say everything, I mean loss of life. This type of energy will teach you how to control yourself, because if you can't, you can start to see situations, people, consequences controlling you. I don't think you heard me. With the sun conjunct to Mars in Scorpio, control has to be the main ingredient. Because if it's not, then you can see situations, emotions, passions, consequences controlling you. Either way it goes, you need control. But real control is self-control. Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you want it. Yeah, it hurts. But you cannot allow that to control you. Yeah, I'm already dropping gems, and we just got started. Love 12. What's up, fam? Y'all say what's up to Love 12. One of my apprentices. Yeah. Now, one of the chosen. The sun is also opposite to Uranus. Now, this is a loose opposition. This is approaching, though. So this is going to intensify over the next few days. Really, it's going to last for about a week, but it's going to intensify for about 2.5, 3 days. Then it will hit that culminative point, and then it will kind of be separating. But with the sun opposite to Uranus, oh man, life now. Life all the way around is going to operate at extremes. It's like there's not enough and then there's way too much going on. It's either safety with no feeling, or it's either this is too much and I can't handle it. But you have to be able to address your individual situation with Uranus involved. That takes a unique perspective. I don't think you heard me though. I need a few more of y'all to hit that like button. It's hump day. And I'm just trying to keep it jumping. Despar. What's up? Long time no see, mi compadre. Yeah, we vibing for real now. It's got to be a good day if there's Spartans in this bitch. Now, let's talk about the moon. Because the moon has a little bit going on in its own right. Because the moon is now sitting at 23 degrees of Virgo. But in being so, that means the moon is sextile to Mercury and trine to Pluto. So, with the moon at 23 degrees of Virgo, the overall mood or tone that's set is analytical, critical, and technical. People can even be critical of their own emotions. People don't want to deal with what's not useful. People have a need to feel productive. This is where you can find yourself more nervous. Not as bad as it was yesterday or the day before without the black moon Lilith being in the influence here. But you can find yourself just a little bit more irritable, a little bit more nervous. That can fuck with your digestive system. It can fuck with your nervous system. It can complicate your interactions with other people. Okay? Now, with the moon sextile to Mercury, and this being Virgo and Scorpio, what this is an awesome answer finding energy. Oh, you gonna find some shit out. And it's because you're gonna keep looking until you do. You know that there's an answer to every question that exists. So you're gonna find it. This is very sharp mental energy. This is the moon in Virgo. Sextile to Mercury and Scorpio. People are very perceptive. They're on point. Too on point. It's gonna be hard to loosen up and relax and enjoy life a little bit. I'm talking about today. Throughout the rest of today. That mind is gonna be going a million miles an hour. You just have to find a way to make that useful, and the sextile will allow you to do so. But you also have to understand you can complicate things for yourself, becoming obsessed. You become obsessed with some shit. You get stuck on the small little fucking details and you won't be able to get anything done. That's also a possibility. That's also a danger. Now, with the moon trine to Pluto in Capricorn, this being Virgo in Capricorn, this is very realistic mindset. So realistic it can be pessimistic. So pessimistic it can be morbid. That can make people depressed. It can make people stressed. It can make people obsessed. It can make them work themselves too hard. It could push them towards their breaking point. But if you don't get to that breaking point, or even if you do, guess what comes on the other side of that? Empowerment. I know it sucks, but that's how Pluto works. And this is a trine. This is a natural process. It's unavoided. Doesn't even have to be expected. It's happening. The moon trying to Pluto, and it's being Virgo and Capricorn. You're gonna be realer than ever, but you can be too real. There is a such thing as being too motherfucking real. You can lose hope. Forget faith. Don't do that to yourself. It affects you emotionally, causes depression, causes obsession. But also, through this realism, you'll be able to get a lot done. You'll be more productive, more efficient than ever. That's for the next few hours today. You'll probably get more done at work today than you have in a long time. I actually did yesterday, not today. But I mean, I did pretty good today on my own right. To be able to get several readings done, get them sent out, and then also still be able to come here live with y'all for a few hours, like I'm on my shit. Yesterday to do 4 or 5 readings in a row, bam, 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 bam. Well, they're not just recording them, but also writing them. Also using the things that I have to calculate my Pluto stuff. Hold on, one of my lights messed up here. There we go. But yeah, it's one of those workaholic days, but don't work yourself too hard. That can create some depression. That can create some resentment for the people that are not working as hard as you. With the moon trying to Pluto, it can create some jealousy for people who have to, or it could create some jealousy within yourself that you have to work that hard. I've seen that play out. I know a lot of people like that they resent other people who get to enjoy their life, or people who make plenty of money, or people who get to go on vacation a lot, or people because they have to work hard and they don't get to enjoy that lifestyle. See, a lot of the luxuries that are afforded to some people are just not realities for other people. That causes depression. That is depressing. The fact of the matter is, even for me myself, not just because of situation, but because of the previous legal situations I've had in my life and me being a felon, I can't just up and go to Canada. I can't just go get a passport and just go anywhere. There's some countries that I'm just not allowed to come into. And I didn't do anything violent. I did a jewelry heist. Not a robbery. I stole $100,000 worth of jewelry from a jewelry store. That shit right there, it makes certain lifestyles that other people easily enjoy not a reality for me, no matter how much money I have. I can't just up and go to Australia if I wanted to, and I have several clients in Australia because of my felonies. And that was over 10 years ago. I got out of prison 10 years ago, and I did almost a 10-year sentence. Straight like that. I went to prison in 2008. The beginning of 2008, January 2008. I've been done with that sentence for 5 years. Over that. Yeah, over that now. And so that's just the truth of it. With Moon trying to Pluto, there are certain realities that are both empowering but also depressing. Depends on how you process things personally yourself. All right. Now, let's talk about Mercury, because Mercury has a whole bunch going on in its own right. See, Mercury is now sitting at 27 degrees of Scorpio. So we're coming to the end of this energetic evolution through Scorpio. We're coming to these final degrees where shit gets critical and crucial. 29 degrees of Scorpio is a probe, and we'll talk about that on Friday. We'll probably be past it though. We'll probably be already, actually we probably won't. On Friday, we'll already be at 0 degrees of at 0 degrees of Sagittarius. So we'll be talking about Mercury being in Sagittarius on Friday. So we might be in that Mercury and Sagittarius vibrational therapy on Friday, because that's a whole different vibe in itself. But with these last few degrees right here, this is incredibly probing energy. And that's cool in the business sense, because there's a certain savvy and cleverness and sharpness that comes with this. Scorpio is probably the most intelligent energy out of all of them. Virgo is very smart. Gemini is very clever, very intelligent. Cancer is smart in its way. Capricorn but Scorpio, Aquarius is genius even, but Scorpio is the most intelligent out of all of the signs. I guarantee it. Doesn't have the best intellect, while it can. It has the deepest level of intelligence, because they don't need to just know, they need to understand. When Mercury is in Scorpio, people don't want to just know, they need to understand. While Mercury is in Scorpio, people gain a better understanding of things. But that's not always a good thing. And in the process of trying to gain that understanding can make your own situation complicated and make other people uncomfortable. That happens with Mercury and Scorpio. Like, you can have people like, damn, what the fuck you asking me all that shit for? Like, what are you really trying to, what do you want to know? Like you can make people suspicious. And you yourself are going to be more suspicious, but you also are going to be doing the same shit that everybody else is doing. Now, ooh, that's vibing. I like that. Now, as far as aspects go, Mercury is doing the most. Mercury is sextile to Venus, square to Saturn, trine to Neptune, and sextile to Pluto. All right. So, the beautiful thing with Mercury sextile to Venus is this is one of those applying aspects. So this will actually get better over the next few days. Right now, it's all right. All right, but as we get into tomorrow night, that shit right there will actually take on a lot more positive tone. With this right here, people just ain't gonna get out of control. No matter what they want to know, people know how to go about things. Mercury sextile to Venus gives us a certain tact to the way people communicate, and that helps. Now it'll be even more friendly and positive when it goes from Mercury Sagittarius to Venus in Libra. But for the moment, with it being those final degrees of Scorpio and it being 0 degrees of Libra, this just means that people are going to have a lot of tact with the way that they're communicating. No matter what they feel, no matter what they're trying to accomplish, they're going to have a certain way that they're going to go about it that's really going to help them do it. All right. Now, with Mercury square to Saturn, though, right now, that means insecurities, the stuff that you don't know, can start to fuck with you. See, this is Pisces, and right now, the final degrees of Scorpio. So the stuff that you don't know starts to fuck with you. You start to worry. And that right there, that kind of slows you down from being able to do what you need to do. So you got to get through the emotions and the worry and the fears so that you can think clearly. And you know what happens as it transverses from Scorpio to Sagittarius, which we'll still talk about on Friday, is it goes from what you don't know fucking with you and those insecurities to, you know, you not caring about it. You don't give a fuck, or you idealizing things and you not looking at the details and you missing the fucking point. People just missing the whole fucking point. Now, with Mercury trying to Neptune, this can be an incredibly creative time if you can channel those emotions into some type of creative outlet, whether it be writing or, you know, musically, or, you know, just doing something that's using the way that you are in tune and your emotions and your imagination to work for you instead of confusing you. And you fooling yourself, or you being gullible or susceptible to other people's bullshit. You hear me? I'm just telling you what it is. You hear? Now, Venus. No, let me say Mercury is also sextile to Pluto. So this is really more prominent right now. This is Mercury in Scorpio sextile to Pluto in Capricorn. So once again, people gonna be finding things out right now. They're not gonna stop until they do. And they know that the answer that they're looking for is there somewhere. And that's all the motivation they need to keep grinding and keep pushing and keep probing and keep until they figure out everything they need to figure out. If you want to apply that to yourself, what you need to do is figure out what the fuck you need to do moving forward. The world is changing. Times are changing. Either you're going to be stressed out and sit there depressed and go backwards, or you're going to get to work and move progressively and live productively. But I mean, who am I but a professional? Now, my bad. Marcel reacts, what's up with it? I got you in a minute, fam. I'm going through the transits right now. I'm gonna answer all questions here in a second. Save that question for about 10 minutes and I got you. But I have to get through the transits first, and then we'll open the floor up for any questions about SyNaStRtY compatibility or any of that shit. And I remember it right now. You said, why does Venus opposite Pluto, what does Venus opposite Pluto in SyNaStRtY mean? You're the Scorpio Pluto person and your friend is the Taurus Venus person. Means you're incredibly attracted to him. So attracted to him that you could develop an obsession with them because they calm you down. They make you feel stuff that nobody else has ever made you feel. You feel comfortable around them and you don't feel comfortable with a lot of people. You feel safe with them. You don't feel safe with a lot of people emotionally to open up. They feel solid and nobody else feels solid. I know I said I would wait for a minute, but I feel compelled to answer you. I have a problem saying no. I need to set better boundaries. But yeah, you like they're everything. Like you feel something with them that you've never felt with anybody else. There's a level of attraction and comfortability and safety and prosperity and peace that person gives you that nobody else gives you. But because of that, you willing to fight for it at all costs. You can even be obsessed with it. And they can easily feel a connection to you. Like, man, you're so powerful. They feel your power. And they're attracted to how sexy and powerful you seem, and how you seem like you have a dynamicism within you that's unfuckwittable. But the thing is, you know, you just have to be careful because your intensity can be scary to them sometimes. Now, let's talk about Venus, because Venus is now at 0 degrees of Libra. And with the moon transiting into Libra tonight, and now Venus into Libra right now, you're going to see people thinking about coupling up. People are going to feel like they naturally belong in a pair. People are thinking more about their relationships. Even if they're not in relationships, they're thinking about getting into one. If they're in a relationship, people are thinking about what they can do to make that relationship better. You're going to see a lot of people pleasing. You're going to see a lot of people giving in. You're going to see a lot of people even settling, to be honest. Because it's not about the person, it's about the relationship. This is Venus in Libra. It's hardly ever about that individual. It's about the relationship in itself. Now, that can actually be a positive thing and a negative thing. From a positive standpoint, people are going to be more objective than ever. People are going to be able to separate their own immediate wants from decision making and look out for the best of everybody, or for both people. That allows people to be more business savvy. It allows people to politic better. But at the same time, like I said, some people are going to be settling. Some people are not worried about what their own individual needs are, or what their own individual wants are, or what their own individual standard is. It's more about being a part of something. Now, this is a very artistic and creative energy also. Just where your feelings are very refined. So refined that you don't know how to feel sometimes, so you look to somebody else to make you feel some type of way. This is Venus in Libra. Yeah. But overall, this is a very sociable energy. It's a very pleasant energy. This ain't Venus in Virgo, where it was all that criticism and all that pickiness and all that need for perfection. No. This is a need for love. There's a need for harmony, balance. There's a need for duality. This is where the universe appeals to your polarities. Yeah, both sides. Shalom me. Shalom me. How you doing? But yeah, this Venus in Libra, and Venus is still loosely trying to Pluto. So this is also a sexy time. Yeah. It definitely is. Okay. And you can make some money. Venus is in Libra. You can make some money. Because you understand other people. You understand what other people need. You understand what other people want. And if you can apply that to your business sense, that could really end up being profitable for you. Yeah. You never know the power of knowing who you fucking with. Libra always knows who they fucking with. Venus is in Libra, you can learn who you fucking with. Even if you learn something about yourself. I feel it. Yeah. That's that Venus in Libra vibration. Let's run that back. Yeah. Now, I need a few more of y'all to hit that like button. 5. Now, I think next it's only right that we talk a little bit about Mars. Because Mars is still in Scorpio. Matter of fact, it's sitting at 18 degrees of Scorpio at the moment. So this is relentless desire, relentless energy, relentless will. This is insatiable desire. This is ruthlessness. This is where you better find some type of way to control that energy or focus that energy before it consumes you from the inside out. Yeah. Yeah. It's the vibe. Now, let's talk about Jupiter. Because Jupiter now sits at 9 degrees of Taurus. And Jupiter is retrograde, and Jupiter will be retrograde until December 31st throughout the remainder of the year. So on New Year's Day, that's when Jupiter stations direct. So, you got to be careful the rest of the year. Make sure you don't get lazy. Make sure you don't get complacent. Make sure you don't start to expect things. When you expect things, you don't value nothing. Learn the value of gratitude. When you know how to be grateful, then you realize you are blessed. Then you can be blessed. But if you're waiting for somebody to bless you, you might be waiting forever. You probably missed your opportunity. I said be patient. I didn't say stand still. I didn't say lay down. I didn't say go to sleep. I said keep grinding, keep pushing. Slow and steady wins the race. I said stay generous, not get greedy. That's the retrograde. Yeah. I know you. Make sure y'all hit that like button as you come in the door before I get mad and go home. Now, let's talk about Uranus. Uranus is now sitting at 21 degrees of Taurus still, I think. But it's still retrograde until January 27th. So, with this right here, you just have to figure out what you have to work with, who you are, what you're willing to do. You ain't gonna be able to get comfortable. Things are changing, times are changing, people are changing, the world is changing, the economy is changing constantly. Stability is not a destination fiscally. It's a place inside of yourself that you operate from. But I don't think you heard me though. Sorry, my gun was messing with me. But yeah, that's the trill right there. Now, I don't think I have to even say any more about that. Let's talk about Neptune. See, Neptune is retrograde at 25 degrees of Pisces. And it will get to 24 degrees and then it will station for a few months. But with Neptune here, what you gotta realize is, A, the nature of reality is always changing. And it's not because the world is changing, it's because your perspective is always changing. New information comes in and that changes your reality. It alters your reality. You learn something new that alters your reality because that information didn't exist to you before that. You find one thing out, oh shit. You find something else out, you're like, oh shit. As that happens, a lot of people can get confused. A lot of people get caught up in the culture. That's the wrong thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do. You influence the culture. You don't become a part of it. Everybody says, well, I am a part of the culture. This is part of the... No. People are so caught up trying to trend that they forgot what trend setting is. You know, living the life of a straight trendsetter. What you can do, I can always do better. You remember that song? Not y'all too young for that. They had a song like that. I forgot who it was. And it might be a Texas song, so not everybody in the world heard it. But yeah, it's like, living the life of a straight trendsetter. What you can do, I can always do better. Will I stop? Never. Something like that. But yeah, man. People forgot what it's like to be a trendsetter. People too caught up trying to do what everybody else does. That's what Neptune and Pisces is. So use this time to find out who you are again. Figure out who the fuck you are again. Separate from all the bullshit. That's what the retrograde is going to allow you to do. But the fact of the matter is, we are in a culture where everybody copies everybody else. Like I said, celebrities copy the common man. The common man copying celebrities. You do some old crazy ass shit and you get enough attention, everybody's going to be copying you. They're going to be trying to do the same shit. If you go outside and get into a fight with your neighbor right now and you get your ass whooped, there will be a video of it uploaded before you get any motherfucking type of towel or anything to wipe your motherfucking ass off. Guaranteed, somebody watching. You put out a motherfucking clean ass outfit and come up with an idea of how to wear your motherfucking clothes. I guarantee you, somebody gonna see that shit, your ass gonna be copied within a day or two. And then you're gonna find out that you really just saw that somewhere else and you've been copying another motherfucker this whole time. Like, that's what's crazy. You'll feel like nothing is original. You start to listen to the music. Everything you hear on the radio is just another, and it's been like that for years, but you start to realize this now. You see the patterns. Everything that's ever made is just a remake of something before, and it's just a pattern of recycled rhythm or recycled pattern, really. Like, it's just a pattern of recycled energy. Whether it be the songs now, you hear NLE Chopper, now they got It's Hot in Here. You see the Barbie Girl song where Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj did it. You see them remake everything, but even that stuff that they are remaking was remakes of things from before that. The vibrations and harmonies that are ingrained within human nature. And people don't even realize that these days because they're too caught up in it. You have to learn how to separate yourself from that. And a lot of that means understanding that, hey, man, this is a copycat culture. Everybody's projecting and expecting. It's a trip. The fact of the matter is, you're just a projection. Yeah. You're not even real. There's something inside of you that is. That part of you that guides you is. But you're not even real. This isn't even real. Real isn't even real. But you're here, so the rest of that shit doesn't fucking matter. You need to look inside of you and find out what your truth is. The truth is, having a purpose doesn't have anything to do with the destination. It's like, oh, I'm gonna find my purpose. I'm gonna find this title that is me. That's not what life is about. Life is about living a purposefully driven life. And I know we've heard that before, but that's the truth. It's about the journey, not the destination. The whole goal in the meaning of life is not to find the meaning of life, it's to live a fucking life. There's a whole bunch of lessons that you learn. The meaning of life is living the life. People get so caught up like, oh, I have to live my life a certain way so when I die, I go somewhere. And they forget that, man, when you living now. You are somewhere. The answer's inside of you. Stop looking for external validation. Because that's not even real. It's not even real. See, I have no remembrance of it, but what I do offer you is the wisdom of experience of 1,000 lifetimes. See, you don't have to go to the Akashic records. You access the Akashic records. They are inside of you. It's imprinted on your genetic code. It's a part of your energetic evolution. You know. That's why I always tell you it's a realization, not a revelation. It's a recognition, or a recognition, pardon me. Ooh, that tastes good. I don't know what type of, I think that might be some Oreos. That shit tastes good in a bitch, sorry. I took a hit of that, I said, woo. That right there had a little, Taste the air. Oh yeah, it's delicious. Yeah. Sorry, I had a moment. I do that with my weed sometimes. But let me get off Neptune because I could talk about Neptune all day. Really, I can't stand Neptune. Neptune is the most underrated malefic out of all of them. Neptune is the most underrated malefic out of all of them. Damn. One of y'all came in here on some bullshit. Now, you know I'm allergic to bullshit. You should have checked the bullshit at the door. Fat Andy, I think it's you. Hey, much love to you. I don't really care about your sexuality. I'm here for spirituality. But no, I don't like guys at all. I'm not attracted to men. Much love to everyone who is, and I love everyone who is. And I have lots of people that are. But no. And I am married to a lovely woman. That's great for y'all. That's great for y'all. You're welcome to stay and learn. Like I said, I'm not worried about your sexuality. I'm not worried about what you want to be. I'm worried about your soul. And exactly. A, Watad old fam. You mean these nuts, not these nuts. Get it right before I block you. Because I block people like that. And before you even get started hating or trolling, let me tell you. We are a vibe tribe. We are not thirsty for subscribers. If you come in here on some bullshit or some troll shit, I will block you in just a second for nothing. You see, there you go playing with me. I'm gonna block you real fast so we can get you out of the way. Arrivederci. You hear me? Fuck you and everything you stand for. Anyway, hey, you coming here on that bullshit, I'm gonna block you, simply. We're here to help each other raise each other's vibration. We're here to share this knowledge of self. I don't give a fuck about your sexuality. We're gonna talk about it here in a little bit as far as the chart, but I'm not gonna judge you for it. I'm here to talk about your spirituality. You hear me? We're gonna talk about intimacy, relationships, sex, sexuality. That's why I didn't block you when you came in here and spoke of it. But don't come in here playing with me. Don't come in here playing with me. Be respectful, please, of everybody. I'm gonna be respectful of you. That's why I love you, and you're welcome to be here. That's the whole point. Fat Andy, you're welcome to stay. You should change your name to Priceless Andy, though. Take all the rest of that bullshit off. You priceless. I know it might be a joke for you, but don't allow other people to joke with you or on you. Be proud of who you are. So change your name to Priceless Andy. Change it to Fat, P-H-A-T, Andy. Fat, like your pocket's fat, like your swag is fat. Like your ass is fat, wherever it is. But let your motherfucking soul glow and get your shine on. That's what we here to do. You hear me? You are now a part of the Priceless family. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe, Andy. If that was you that was trolling on the cool and you dipped out, then arrivederci. But you're welcome to stay. Tell Amanda we said hey. Now, it's probably a troll, but that's how I roll. You already know that, Reflection. You know how I love. I'm gonna come strict, but also respectful and loving, because like that's what we're here to talk about today is sexuality. You want me? If they wanted me to look in their chart and tell them why they were trans, we could have did it. We can look at all that shit. Look at everybody's sexual. Like, that's not a problem. But the fact is, we're not gonna judge you because of it, because we're here to do that. We're here to talk about it and have community with each other and love each other and help each other raise each other's vibration. We're not here for that fuck shit. I'm never going to be about that fuck shit. Like I said, I'm not concerned about your sexuality. I will tell you about it. I'm concerned about your spirituality. I want to look at you and give you knowledge of self and help you explain why you are the way that you are. Natalie Cruz, you say you have Pluto in the 12th house, sextile to Venus in the 11th. Well, you have, first of all, you know, that means they're at very opposite ends of the spectrum right there. If Pluto's in the 12th and Venus is in the 11th and they're sextile to each other, then Venus is very early in the 11th and Pluto is very late in the 12th, close to the ascendant, right? And that does make a world of difference. So I will answer you before I go into the rest of the transits. With that right there, Pluto in the 12th house creates this vacuum inside of you. See, you're truly capable of anything good or bad, of positive or negative, of dark or light. Like, you really are. You're capable of helping out so many people, but you're capable of destroying somebody's life And you probably have. You're like, and that having that infinite expanse inside of you creates this vacuum. And that vacuum is why so many crazy ass intense experiences and relationships and people and stuff happens to you. And all of those give you opportunities to change and transform. And you do. So because of that, you really need a friend. You need somebody that you can, be with, that you can be friends with and talk to, and somebody that, you feel companionship with. Even more than a sexual lover, you need somebody who you have a certain companionship with, that you can open up to, that hey, you don't feel like you're alone in this crazy ass world. So that's what you kind of look for, and you give them a lot of freedom because you be going through a lot of shit. So you really can't you really can't be concerned with that. You're more concerned with them being there for you than them being with you. And you're like, you value the ideal of brotherhood in a certain way, or sisterhood, or just companionship, to the way to where it's like, hey man, before we even be lovers, we got to be friends. I got to feel like you ride with me and you fuck with me and you like me and we cool like that, because I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody that is a breath of fresh air with all of this crazy shit I go through. I need a confidant. So there's that. Like, exactly. You need friends that last, because you go through a lot of crazy shit in your life. Like you have a really crazy life. Anthony, what would I say about a Scorpio sun in the 11th house? I mean, you're a powerful person, but you kind of get caught up in all types of, deep connections with sometimes the wrong types of people. And as you go through life, that changes into where you have actually more powerful friends that help you succeed. But when you were younger, you was involved, I wouldn't say gangs, but like with just, you was involved with some people that was into some deep shit with you. And y'all have deep bonds probably for life because of that shit. But also life goes through changes and you develop more powerful associations with people. But a lot of times you're too caught up in your association, the people you fuck with, for you to really see your own empowerment sometimes. So you have to make sure you get time by yourself to know who you are, separate from what the group is, or what's the common, what the goal is for everybody that you fuck with. The squad, the crew, the company, whatever it is. Or not you, whoever that is. Sorry. I'm just reading the placement. I wasn't talking about you specifically. Now, let me get back to the transits, y'all. Yeah, I'm that cold. Pluto is sitting at 28 degrees of Capricorn. So once again, this just tells you life is kind of getting hard. People are tired of the same old shit. People are tired of the government. People are more willing to put Donald Trump, the radicalist, but people don't want Trump or Biden to be the president of the United States. And that's the only choices that we're going to have. People do not want that shit. I promise you. People more, and they're willing to go with Trump because he's more radical. Biden's too fucking old, but Trump is 77 years old too. Two old ass biddies that are fucking caught up in their fucking ways. Biden don't really know what the fuck is going on. People, you can see when he's talking that they're ready to go grab him in case he starts blubbering. Trump just knows how to he just knows how to talk out the side of his neck, and he has a cult following. And people that voted for Biden are now willing to vote for Trump because Biden didn't do nothing to help anybody. He didn't do shit at all. Situation is just worse. It didn't improve, not any. And with Republicans in America, at least you're gonna make money. See, that's what the old trade-off was between Republicans and Democrats. politically is, do you want freedom or you want money? You're going to have a lot more freedoms with the Democrats in control of Congress or in office and president, but the oil field is going to be shut down, and business is not going to flourish as much as it could. But with a Republican in the office in America, then that means that business is going to flourish, but there's not going to be as many freedoms. It's going to be a more conservative government. Now, I'm not political. I just understand politics. You feel me? I really understand just about anything because I take the time to try to understand it, which is something I implore all of you to do about everything. Even if you're not into it, understand it because it does have an effect on your life. All right? This is a part of knowledge of self. Now, this is important because this is Pluto in Capricorn. So people are disenchanted with the government and they're discontented with the way things are working. That's stressful. Now, what that does eventually is cause us to want to make a radical change. Like, man, and that's what we want more than anything, people. People in America want some candidate to pop out of the blue and be like, oh, shit, that's the one. Like Barack Obama came. And it's not that whether you are a Barack Obama supporter or not, because some people aren't, and that's fine. But when he came, he was something different. He was a breath of, it was like, oh, shit. This dude right here, you know what I'm saying? He he got a little something to him. You know, he not only is he, and you know, a lot of black people just voted for him because he's black. A lot of people just voted for him because he was something different. Young people voted for him because he was young and because he was black and because he was different than everything that we've ever seen before. A lot of people didn't care about his politics. A lot of the times now, people are caring about the issue, not the candidate. That's what you see these days. People are caring way more about the issues than the candidate themselves because we've seen the candidates be fickle. And so because people are not changing things, because things are, in essence, getting worse, that makes people discontented and disenchanted. And that right there breeds change, radical change. Us going from Capricorn to Aquarius is a tremendous change of pace and mindset. But first comes frustration, stress. This stress and frustration forces us to make changes. That's the truth. Now, speaking of that, Chiron is at 16 degrees of Aries, so you got to make changes for you. In order for you to make positive changes, you have to first hold yourself accountable. Awareness allows for accountability. Accountability allows for action. Pardon me, I stuttered. But yeah, that gives you what you do. Awareness, accountability, action, healing. That's the process of Chiron in Aries. And it just keeps going. Awareness, accountability, action, healing. Sometimes, as I said before, accountability has nothing to do with getting on your own self about something you fucked up, or sometimes it's like, oh shit, I'm living, I'm moving forward. This is a good thing. I got to keep moving forward. Nothing can stop me. Like I said before, this is a realization, a recognition, not a relevation or a revelation. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder who puts these slogans in my head like this, though. I be wondering, is it me or is it some type of, you know, spiritual thing? Like, That shit just be. I don't think about it before I come live. Like the stuff I say to y'all is here. I don't sit there and I used to meditate for a long time before I came on each live. Now I might work out, I might do something to get into the zone, but it's like since I've been through this Moon Saturn thing and I've been going through this shit, like I have experienced a different level of my gift in a way. Like I have experienced a whole different level of my gift since I've been going through this shit, and I've started being better. Like I was be like, damn, bro. Like when I tell y'all yesterday, I sat there and just crunk out reading after reading after reading after reading after reading after reading after reading. I was just on it. I've been doing it all week, and I still have time to come live. It's like I've been more productive than ever. My gift has been more accessible than ever. I wish I felt better than ever. But I'm gonna get there. It takes a long time. If you've lived a lifetime. Thank you for the love, Natalie. You should have sent that to my CashApp or my Venmo. Never send that here. Don't take it back because now it'll mess up my whole account. But damn. I love you. I appreciate you. No, but YouTube's gonna take 40% of that. That's why I always post the CashApp, which you can't do that because you're in Switzerland. But yeah, the PayPal or the Venmo. It's okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I appreciate you. Hey, now just to be clear, that's not for the compensation for what you talked about tomorrow, is that? Because then we might have to refund that. That's not the little issue for our thing tomorrow. I really appreciate the love. That's an energetic exchange, though. Don't say fuck. I know you don't have PayPal. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Thank you for the love. Just them big payments like that, YouTube's gonna hit YouTube. YouTube's gonna stick weenie right in me. And I'm not willing. This is non-consensual. YouTube, I don't not consent to you taking 40% of my bread. Maybe I signed the paper so that I'm lying now, but hey, YouTube. You said taxes, not 40%. YouTube, Google. It's not even YouTube, it's Google. Who owns Google? I appreciate the employment opportunity. Fat Andy's back. Fat Andy. See, I tried not to call you that, but you called yourself that, and you came over here playing with me. You see, I tried to be good. Told you to call yourself PrIcElEs, Andy. I was so motivational. I was so fucking loving, but you're gonna come here playing with me. Don't play with me, Andy. God damn, I'm trying not to block you, Andy. Because then it would seem like I'm being discriminatory towards your sexuality, and I'm not. I'm just not fucking with you like that. You're loved, Andy. But you will never taste this. You out of there, Andy. It's one of them days. So, back to the transits, man. I'm glad that we got the noir screen on, because y'all would see me blushing. Exactly. Reflection. Get on his ass, Reflection. Flex on him. Reflection. You gonna change your name from Reflection to be Flexing. Oh. Hey, I say the best shit, don't I? Love 12, don't start playing with me. You supposed to be apprentice, don't come in here playing. You're gonna start out in the detention. Alistair, the MP demon. Yeah, we can talk sexuality anytime you want to, as far as it goes with astrology. We're just not appealing to mine. But yeah, it's all right. Andy, change your name to Priceless Andy. Stop disrespecting yourself. Stop disrespecting me. Because that's what you're doing when you disrespect me, is disrespect yourself. Because as soon as you disrespect me, you keep playing with me like that, I'm going to get right on your ass. Love 12 already going to start out in detention. Speaking of which, I ain't calling, I mean, you know, not just everybody. All apprentices, for all three of y'all, make sure we get caught up on them payments before it's time. All right? Before it's time. I know we still a few weeks out from the final day, but I don't know if you're going to be able to, for everybody's going to be able to hit that in one lump sum. So make sure you get that taken care of, because that initial deposit is non-refundable. The whole point is I put in a lot of work to put the itinerary together and start getting this ready for us. And so I've put work in for me to be able to prepare to do this. And so, and I've also just turned down several clients that are waiting on the waiting list. They're like, hey, I have money ready. I'm trying to be an apprentice now. And so I've said, hey, no, I have my 3. Once I get done with that, which who knows how long that would take, because we're going to do 11 initial sessions, but it might end up taking more than that, which it will come at a way discounted price than what it was before once we continue. But there's, you know, the basics, and then there'll be an advanced course and all that. But as far as the other people, I do have people on the waiting list. So everybody make sure they get right. You know what I'm saying? If you got to break it into 2-3 payments, do that. If you got to do whatever you got to do. I love you. You know, I'm reasonable. We understand with that. And it's not because I need the money. It's because we need to get right. That's business. You understand? Now, shut up, Reflection. Because you sent me $5 on PayPal and I still can't even touch it. It's in hold. It's been on hold since you sent it to me. I swear to God. Matter of fact, you sent me $20, and I have $20 or $25 that you've not just you, but other people have sent me on hold during these. And I get money from PayPal all the time. People pay me for my readings thousands of dollars on PayPal. I've had clients that are here in the live right now that have paid me $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on PayPal at one time. But for some reason, some of y'all, whatever, maybe it's because where you're at, or for whatever reason, the card, whatever, or the reason you put that you sent it, it got put on hold. So you have to go put that you received a service. Maybe if you go say, hey, I received the service because you said there was a service involved with it or whatever, that has to release the funds. But I mean, it's there. It's not a big deal because I don't need the money. It's been sitting there for months now. But for most of y'all, there's maybe $20, $25 of people sending $5, $6, maybe $7, $8 here at a time that got caught up on PayPal. Oh yeah, this is for other people that have a new account. I don't have a new account. My account is years old, but if they have a new account, exactly. But yeah, let's talk about the Black Moon Lilith real fast. The Black Moon Lilith is now at 4 degrees of Virgo. That right there is nervousness for real. It's over criticism. It's over analytical. Hold up. You know what, bro? Oh, I thought somehow my screen showed somebody playing with me again. No, y'all didn't hold it. None of y'all hold it. I'm not even mad about it. It's not a big deal. I'm saying, I don't be talking shit. I'm saying some of y'all's money, for whatever reason, it got held up. And it's just because you might have a new account. It might be because you don't use PayPal often. PayPal's very, very, very protective of money. And it might be something that protects you. Just $1. Just $1. So it's not a big deal. All right. Now let me get through these transits real fast. I'm gonna answer everybody's questions. Hold up. Now, just smile. With Venus, and I said Venus, the Black Moon Lilith in Virgo at 4 degrees, people are going to be really picky. People are going to be picking other people apart. People are going to be noticing everything wrong with everything else in the world except what's going on with them. That's the truth. And sexually, people are going to be more subservient. They want consistency and perfection, and they're ready to deliver that themselves. Now, people might want to play innocent. But the motherfuckers want to lap at the fountain of youth between your legs, or they'll eat your whole motherfucking off your body. Take mine, eat it off. Eat it off. No. It's not a big deal, bro. It's on hold on my end. It's not on hold on your end. It's on hold on my end. For whatever reason. It ain't a big deal. In fact, Priceless Andy, stop. You know what? I'm about to block you, Andy. You a good dude. Priceless Andy, you pricelessly been banned from this motherfucker. Yeah, that Scorpio Mars got Andy on some freak shit. Andy, I know you here still, but you just can't participate now. You are now allowed to observe, but you cannot participate. See, this is a vibration. You can observe it, but you cannot be a part of it. You're not on the same vibration. You're not vibing with us. This ain't for you. Look, you done triggered Natalie. Yeah, she ain't playing. Tell him, Natalie. Get him, Nada. He ain't getting nada. He can't taste nada. He will never taste this. God damn it. Andy's a fucking freak. And hey, we all freaks. I'm a freak in my own way. I'm just not that freaky. I told you I had my friend Mario. He was a good friend of mine. And we hung out a lot. And Mario, you know, Mario's gay. And I don't have a problem with that. He's one of my closest friends for a while there. But Mario always had a tendency, if he got a little too high, a little too drunk, Mario gonna start trying you. He starts slipping little comments in there. He'll go in the room and come out just in nothing but a Speedo underwear, nothing, little drawers. And Mario's a little swole motherfucker. A little muscular motherfucker. So he'll just, we'll be in there playing the game. I really sold weed to him, but we lived in the same apartments. And we went to college. We went to college together. And so I would go in and we smoke, but and I knew, like I said, I don't care about, I'm those people, I don't care about people's sexuality. I don't care. Like, that's your business. Like, I don't, like, if you a freak, I don't care if you do it with everything, as long as you're not disrespecting or abusing somebody. And so that's your business. And so I'm doing my thing, but we be chilling. But every now and then Mario just come out the room and nothing but fucking a thong Speedo or something. Like, bro, why are you playing with me? And gangster people, like, if I was in the penitentiary, the gangsters would say, bro, he must see something in you. And I'm like, no, he wants to see something in me, but it ain't there. You understand? Like, it ain't. I'm just cool like that, and some people can't take that. That you just don't care about that you could be around that, like, you ain't thinking like that. Some people don't understand that you just not on that type of shit with them, because they're on that type of shit with everybody. That's the truth. I've seen Mario come out with a girl out of his room, and I mean, there's nothing wrong, but the fact of the matter is that just lets you know that Mario just gets down like that, and that's his business. But he don't have to, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to try me like that. I'm talking about he'd do that shit all the time, or I'd be like, Mario, he came in, like I said, that time he came in there, he left that girl in his room. I told y'all this story not too long ago. He left that girl in his room, and he just came in there with me, and he sat down beside me, and he just had a towel on. Look, Andy's back. Mario just had a towel on. And he came out and he said, I told you I'm not gay, I'm just a freak. And then he looked me in my eye for a long time and he said, are you just a freak? I said, bro, I'm not that freaky. I thought but I'm not that freaky. And Andy, I'm not that freaky. I'll block every profile you got, Andy. God damn. Andy, don't make me report you to the authorities. If he comes back, don't give him no attention, y'all. He's still observing this, and he'll see it. But when you come back, Andy, we're not giving you no attention. So you can say whatever you want. We don't give a fuck. If you make another profile, we don't give a fuck. We're not giving you no motherfucking entertainment. So do your thing. All right? Now, I was going to get to the nodes, but the nodes are at Aries and Libra, y'all. Don't be codependent. Don't be so worried about what everybody else has going on. You got to do what you got to do for you. You got to be straight up. Sometimes that means be straight up with yourself. Be straight up with other people. You got to attack life fearlessly. You got to live assertively. I don't think you heard me, though. Damn, my motherfucking camera's fucking up. Hold up. I gotta fix my camera, y'all. My bad. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my fucking shit. Can y'all tell there's a change in light? There it is. Probably not because of the filter. Alistair, the MP demon, you said your fifth house is ruled by Capricorn, so your social groups usually arrange themselves so that you're the coordinator. And you'll tell me what? It makes casual intercourse really robotic. I believe it. I believe it. You have to plan for time. You have a hard time relaxing anyway. Everything is about business. Everything is about, it having to mean something. You're like if you have any type of experience, it has to mean something. That like it's really hard for you to have just casual experiences. To be honest with you, there's no such thing as that with you. Everything has to have some type of meaning behind it. It doesn't mean that that has to be a relationship centered experience. It just means that that meant something for whatever, or you at least had to plan for it, so it wasn't a really relaxing or spontaneous experience. There's no such thing as spontaneous or just truly casual with the Capricorn 5th house. So yeah, that's the truth. See, y'all doing the most today, man. I said something about sexuality in the title, and y'all want to play. Hey, y'all are welcome to come. Y'all crazy, man. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. You are now part of the PrIcElEs family. Hold on, y'all. I had a cookie and I dropped it. No! Oh, there it is. Damn, I can't eat this cookie in front of y'all because I just dropped it on the floor. Oh. If my wife sees this chat, she ain't gonna trip. She knows who I am. You understand? I'm comfortable with me. She's comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with everybody here. That's why I'm not even tripping. Like, it's not a big deal. I'm used to this type of shit. I spent almost a decade in prison. And fine as I am, you, you think the motherfucker wasn't jugging? Oh, I believe they were. I believe they were. Now, the floor is now open for any questions y'all have. I might have missed some of y'all's questions. You can ask those questions again. All right, if I missed your question, ask it again. If you ask me a question about your chart, the floor is now open. We vibing in that. All right, so let's do that. My light keeps going off. I don't know why. Something's wrong with my light. Maybe my plug is getting too hot. Yep. See, the light is tripping. There. Everything's just falling apart. I think Andy put a hex on me. Somebody get Andy. My whole equipment just started falling down and shit. That ain't never happened. What kind of shit y'all on, Andy? I'm really a good guy. Oh, my shit's fucked up. Watkins Cat House, you said you have 3 questions today. Okay. Ask your questions. You might not like my answers, but ask the questions. We're back now. My bad, y'all. You said you'll space them out. You said if someone has their Mars sign in the other person's sun sign and their Venus is also in the other person's rising sign, what does that mean? It means there's a certain attraction there. There's a lot of passion and attraction between those two people. Instant attraction. I'm talking about right off the rib. Like, damn, that's what I like. That's my stilo. You remember when people used to say that? That's my stilo, or that's my style. That's just my speed. That's what you get with Mars in the sun there and Venus in the ascendant. You get something that's like, oh shit, that's just my speed right there. Paula Ville, ain't no such thing as. Hey, mama. Don't come in here playing. Paula Ville, don't come in here talking about no Ophiuchus, bro. I'll block you. Ain't no such thing as Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is a constellation, it's there, but it's not a part of the zodiac. Okay? It's not real. Cause I'm a professional. I don't play. I'm not here to really play. I play. I'm cool. But Ophiuchus ain't real. This is what I do professionally. This is how I feed my children. As soon as you come on talking about Ophiuchus, you either trolling or you don't know anything about astrology. And I would just that you're trolling, which is fine. Everybody else is today. And that's okay. You know, there's nothing you can do but keep living. You said, what does a Star of David mean? A Star of David is a collection of aspects. It's a formation of aspects in your chart, like a yod, like a kite. I have a kite in my chart. It's a shape that the aspects make in your chart. And Ophiuchus is not a part of the zodiac. It's not real. But yes, a Star of David is a formation of aspects to where your chart has a star on it, basically, from the way that all of the aspects are formulated. It means something, but I would have to know where it all is placed for me to give it an interpretation. I would have to look at your chart. A Star of David is a whole bunch of different points. Think about it. It's a 6-point star. So there's 6 points to that aspect coming out at different places in your chart. So there's 6, boom, 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 in different ways. There's 6 releasing points of that Star of David in different areas of your chart when there's only 12 places within the chart. So for me to really see how that's affecting you, I would have to assess your chart personally as a professional. That's the truth. I answer everybody's question, but that right there, assessing a Star of David or a kite like I have, or even a yod, I can tell you what a yod is, but unless I can see the chart, I can't tell you about the yod or the finger of God, as some would call it. The YOD. You down with YOD? But yeah, it definitely means something. Alien Moon Mom, what's up with you? How's life treating you? How your boys doing? You be scarce. I know you watch them back later on. You catch it whenever you can because, you know, you family. But I just hope everything's all right. You got your Pluto reading and went silent on me. Hope I didn't scare you. Thoughts on grand trines? They're awesome. Having a grand trine, you say you almost have one in all fire signs. 0-degree Mars in the 12th house, Leo. 0-degree Pluto in 4th house, Sagittarius. And 5-degree Saturn in the 8th house in Aries. I mean, that's pretty much a grand trine. It's a little bit off, but that's a grand trine. The 5 degrees is a little bit off, but yeah, that's definitely a grand trine. You said I'd take martial arts? What you mean? Or you take martial arts? Are you saying you take martial arts now? I'm not understanding. Hold on. But yeah, I have a grand trine. A grand trine just connects all those placements there through a trine, and it makes them all work together harmoniously. A trine is a beautiful aspect. Like for me, my grand trine is a water trine, but in fire houses. My Pluto in Scorpio in my first house. My Sun in Cancer in my 9th house. My Moon in Pisces in my 5th house. All of that being a grand water trine in fire houses. So I'm, you know, I'm empathic and emotional and intuitive, and at the same time, I can be all over the place. You know, I'm a wild card in a certain way because of my emotions. You say, should you take martial arts before Pluto gets aggressive? Nah, get you a pistol. Get you a, and let them know you go to a gun class. You don't need martial arts. Go get you, and I don't even fuck with guns. I used to, but I don't own one because I don't need one in the lifestyle I live. And if somebody comes into my home trying to harm me, if I can't fight them out physically, then, you know, the authority's gonna have to come. But, and because I can't legally have one. My wife might have one or might want one, but that's her business. Now, for me personally, being the protector of my home, I don't deem that necessary right now. But I would say, yeah, go get you a pistol and keep it done, you know, and learn how to use it. Go to classes and get illegal and go shoot at the range. That'll also help you release some of that anger and some of that frustration you have sometimes. Go get tactical with it. Go get you different kinds. Go get you you know what I'm saying? Do that. That'll help you with this energy. It's a trick. Ooh, that's the vibe. I like that. Now my light cut off again. I don't know why my light cutting off. I don't know why my light cutting off. I don't know why my mic cutting off. The light keep cutting off. The light keep cutting out. My mic keep cutting out. The spike keep coming out. The fight keep coming out. Let me quit. I'll start rapping on y'all. Now, Watkins Cat House. Oh, Alistair, you said, does your cuss placement internal grand trine make you the king of hell? No. Makes you really passionate, make you really impulsive. Makes you probably get into a lot of fights, make you have a whole bunch of fucking personality. Makes you be a live wire. Now, makes you have attitude. Now, let's look at this. Watkins Cat House, you said, what if a couple has their moon in each other's 5th and 6th houses? What does that mean? It means there could be some fun, but it could also mean that you know, there's a certain healing aspect together. And you know, you could brighten up each other's day-to-day lives. It's positive. Very positive. I would overall deem that as harmonious. Alistair said, blame Obama. Now I blame your mama. Watch out now. We don't blame Barry. Anybody that can pull Michelle has to be all right. She the real goddess. Michelle Obama. That's a Capricorn sun, Pisces moon. Motherfucking goddess. People didn't just fuck with him. They fuck with her. She put him in place. He's a figurehead. She's the real power in their couple. That's the truth. Look at their placements, and you can see he's just the voice. He's a man, and because they're older school like that, he is the face of their political movement together. Him and her, they've been attorneys together for years. But Michelle Obama is the power there. That's the truth. See, I understand things. Barack talks good. Michelle is a boss. That's the truth for them two. Just as sure as George H.W. Bush, the son, is a goddamn idiot and one of the funniest people in the world, and I love him, you can believe that. Now, that's the truth. Barack Obama just talks good. Michelle Obama is the fiddler on the roof. I mean, you know, she's the puppeteer. She's the Wizard of Oz. Because of the way that the world is, she didn't, being a black woman especially, she has allowed Barack to be the face of what they do together. But best believe, she is the power behind it. She's the driving force. She's in control even. That's the truth. Look at the dynamic of that. What's up, Julian? Now, Watkins Cat House, she said, is sharing the same North and South node, Lilith, Mercury in a chart a good thing? Not Lilith. But it means y'all been through a lot of the same type of trauma sometimes. So, you know, it just depends. See, my light keeps cutting out and it's pissing me off. But that's all right. We'll fix this light right here. Ugh. It's snowing outside. My allergies fucking up. It's a good day. But yeah, y'all been through some of the same trauma, but that means y'all have a lot of the same problems too, you know, as far as emotional issues. So that can cause y'all to have, you know, some major issues sometimes, knowing how stubborn you can be and how obsessive you can be and how crazy and vindictive you can be. You dealing with somebody who just like that. And that sounds, oh yeah, no, 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 not yet. Be careful, tread lightly. Yeah, tread lightly. Stop looking for a quick fix. I got you, Reflection. Alistair asked the question first, though. Let me answer Alistair's question. Alistair, the MP Demon, you said, I said the nodes are in Libra and Aries. In Aries and Libra. The North node is in Aries. The South node is in Libra. You said that's where you are in your birth chart. Also, Saturn is returning to Aries shortly. So yeah, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, you're going through some major changes in your life. You finna get a major attitude adjustment. You're about to empower yourself. You learn how to be more self-sufficient. Yeah, you learn how to get your timing right in life. You learn how to be on go. Oh no. Welcome. First, you have to face that internal conflict. When you face your internal conflict, you'll stop having so much external conflict with other people with Saturn in Aries. You won't come across like you have a chip on your shoulder and like you got a fucking attitude, and then you'll be a lot easier to deal with, and that'll help you in all other endeavors in life. But first, you got to deal with that shit inside of you, that anger, the frustration. So you have to learn how to be more assertive. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, welcome. You are now part of the Vibe Tribe. Alistair's tired of being a passive victim all the time, and shit. We want better for you. You're a clever troll. I've been on to you since you came, but you still welcome. I love you. You like the one that tried to get the 3 Billy Goats gruff. But see, I know what's going on under my bridge, baby. I'm always on point like your index finger. I'm protected. I have a gauntlet of goddesses that would kill for me. Some of them are right here in this live. That's the truth. I have brothers here that we have built over the last few years that believe in me, that would never want to see me hurt in any way. So we good. North Node, Vertex, Mercury, Gemini in the 8th house. What does that say about somebody? They got to learn how to get, you know, well, kind of in ways a lot more versatile, but even in a certain way more street smart. Like they're going to have to get a lot more clever. They're going to have to learn how to, you know, think their way through a jam. So they're going to be faced with crises and fucked up shit in their life so they can figure out how they can get themselves out of it. Reflection, I didn't miss your question. Let me answer your question, Reflection. Goddamn, Reflection. I know you hooked on drugs. Did you say something about being hooked on drugs? You said you were born on a lunar eclipse. What does that mean? It means you were born on a full moon. Or in the full moon vibration. But it's even that much stronger. It means the nodes, the north and the south node, were actually direct at the time of your birth, probably. Unless that it wasn't at the exact time of eclipse. It means that your life has a specific flavor to it. I won't say a purpose because I don't believe that. The purpose is to get on the right path because the journey is what's most important. But you have a specific journey, a specific evolution. You live on a specific polarity. You were born with your ego and your emotions at odds with each other. That reflects in both your personal and your private life. That's what that means. I need a few more of y'all to hit that like button for me, though. You fucking with the best. Yeah. Serafina. Got that Aquafina. That Aquafina. Yeah, you got that Aquafina. No, I know you're a modest person. I shouldn't play with you like that. But it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I don't have any modesty in me. I am not a modest man. Now you said transiting Moon and Venus in your 5th house in Virgo. Oh, I mean, you gotta be creative. You gotta have some fun. This is fertile time. This is all. And when I say fertile, that doesn't mean just having kids. That means your imagination is fertile. It means your creativity is fertile. It means it's a perfect time for you to, have fun finding solutions to problems in your life. It's time to find that one thing that you enjoy the most and do it. Find that one person that you fuck with the most and do them. That's what that means. What you trying to do? I mean, not with me, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a good behaved guy. I don't mean that with me, but I'm saying, like, see, now. Oh, shit. They finna get splashed. Clean them cobwebs out. Alistair, I'm not gonna keep playing. This is why I like you. You keep playing, you might get a gold star, be the featured member of the day. Exactly. I knew it. I knew you was going on a date today. The Moon and Venus. I knew you was going on a date today. I knew you was going on a date today. And now you gonna let them smash. You letting them smash, and you better be careful because you will if you ain't, if you ain't got your parts. If he ain't fixed, you ain't fixed. If y'all ain't precautionary, you are fertile. This is the Venus in the 5th house. You are fertile. So if he busts up in that thing, name the baby Rodrigo. Yeah, and make sure you roll your R's. Rodrigo. Rodrigo Desan. Fina. Oh, you out of there. Don't do it. If you're from Louisiana, you don't want that. Might be shrimp. Might be a crawfish. Might be a catfish. You got a chance of catching a gator. And you know what happens? You get pregnant with a gator, they'll see you later. I'm so corny. My stomach is hurting. But for real though, you better be careful. The last thing you need is some funky ass Louisiana nigga that barely talks English. Shout out to all my all my woadies though. What's up, Woody? But y'all know y'all don't talk English for real. I don't know what that shit be saying. Yeah, but see, I swear to God, I had a dude from Louisiana say that. He's a jiggler. So I said, what? I said, bro, I know I look Creole, but I'm from Texas. Yeah, why did I say it? What's happening? Happening? So I said, what the fuck? Oh, my ear itches. Natalie, are you still here? Are you still awake? What's going on in Switzerland right now? Are you sitting in the dark thinking how mysterious you are? Natalie has a Scorpio stellium. Shalom. SyNaStRtY. Yeah, I pronounced that right. That's how I do. I pronounce shit right. I got the master skills of pronunciation and enunciation. Yeah. We in this thing. It's hump day. I told you I got it right. I don't fuck around. That's what I do. As I tell my children and my lady all the time, I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. Just corny. But yeah, you have to talk English now because I ain't got my Google Translator in. You feel me? Put the translator on. Yeah. Much love to Uzbekistan. Romania. Yeah. Nah, don't figure out. You start a new account, they're gonna hold your money. When you try to send me money tomorrow, use your friend if you can. If you're gonna do that, whoever you did it last time. If you have a new account, they're gonna say, hold up, who it is? And you're not dumb. You got it. PB, what's up with it? Yeah, just tell your friend to shoot it again like you did last time. Do it like you did last time. And that worked out fine. You know what I'm saying? That worked out fine. We still got to go through Mercury, through all the rest of your chart tomorrow. So we're going to be there for a few hours tomorrow. So we got a long way to go. And then we'll talk about future consultations moving forward. You said, what if your date has the transiting Venus right on his midheaven in Libra? So he has excellent people skills. You got to be careful. He might be whispering sweet nothings in your ear. And maybe I'm just hating. No, I'm just, but nah, yeah, it's in a good place for him. I mean, that's a good place for him. He's more attractive, prettier than ever. People noticing him. You noticing him. Like, damn, he got a little something to him. Yeah, what they do. You know what I'm saying? What he doing up here in the desert like this? You know what I'm saying? A magnolia flower in the ghetto, in the desert. How does a magnolia flower grow in the desert? That's the question you want to ask him tonight. When you see him, ask him that. Say, what's up? Say, what's up? And I'm never going to call nobody daddy, so I don't want to say that. But yeah, say, you know, what's up? And say, I didn't know a magnolia flower could grow in the desert. But here you are. See, men want to hear that type of shit too. Tell him that. With that Venus and Libra on his midheaven, he might just melt right there in front of you. He ain't going to be a puddle of caramel like myself, but it might be something. It could be grease, oil, caramel, chocolate. All of that. Turn on your translator. Sandra Beck. Turn on your translator or I'm going to have to block you. You fucking up the feed. Please don't make me do it to you, because I do it to everybody. Don't be one of them. Now, have you ever asked the voice in your head, are you crazy? Have you ever been going, like, having to process thoughts and you be like, hold up, am I crazy? Have you ever done that? I do that sometimes. Like, I'll be, like, and I'll, like, maybe it's into it, but I'll be like, damn, am I fucking crazy? And I did this not too long ago, and I said, man, am I crazy? And you know what it said? Yes, you are. I swear to God, I said, am I crazy? And something inside of me said, yes, you are, but that doesn't mean this isn't real. Listen to me. I swear to God, I was getting a lot of these thoughts and these intuitions or these downloads, as some would call it. And I said, man, hold the fuck up. Am I crazy? And whatever it was that was inside of me, appealing to me, said, yeah, you are. But that doesn't mean this isn't real. Listen. PB, you said your Venus is in Taurus, babes. And your Scorpio Venus got into an argument, and the next day they be buying all your favorite treats and giving you the money. I believe it. I believe it because they know you crazy. They know you crazy. And nobody takes, and no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody lets them go as deep as you do. You know, nobody lets them go there. Yeah, I know you, PB. Yeah. I'm eating a cookie. I had to. It's sat here. I'm too high. It's been sitting here too long. Ain't no shame there. Probably the best cookie I ever had in my motherfucking life. Ain't nothing like a medium rare chocolate chip cookie. God dog. Not crispity crunchity. I'm talking about medium rare. Yeah. That shit right there is divine. KeEp Jora to you too. Sandra Beck. Gabler. I'm gonna have to block all y'all. Y'all keep coming on here trolling. Now y'all coming from all over the world trolling. What's up, Carly? Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. I'm mad that there's only one in here. I would have to get up and go in the other room to eat more, but that's fine. I also have some leftover Jason's Deli that I plan on enjoying here in about an hour or so when we get done. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like, this shit is about to get real. I mean, like, oh my God. I mean, it really sucks because I have these digestive issues that I created for myself, but I have such a fat kid inside of me. And I just love eating so much. So I have to be like, you can't enjoy much as life as I could have. It's funny that Saturn's in my 5th house conjunct to my moon. Because I just can't enjoy life as much as I want to. Because I can't eat the way that I want to. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I can't, you know, it's just like, it's like right there. I can't sleep very well. And it'll eventually get better. But it's just like right now, this time in my life is like, ugh. At least I'm still relatively handsome. My Venus in Leo says that. At least, you know, at least you're... You still got it a little bit. PB, you said you're a Cap Sun too, opposite Cap Sun. How much money do I be giving my Capricorn wifey? Whatever she asked for. I'm not the type that keeps tabs. She is. She could probably tell you. She keeps tabs of everything that she gives and everything she gets, so she knows she keeps score. Capricorns keep score. I don't keep score of that. I just, when we need something, when she needs something, if it's not available to her in a cash form right then, or there's something like this, nothing for me, because I don't give a fuck about that. I'll make more money. I am the bag. As long as I'm able to communicate, my gifts will always keep our family in a healthy place. And she has a career, you know, but like we'll never be in the place we were before. But we have a certain system in a way that works out. You know, we don't go half on everything because that's not right. I am the main provider, but she does have certain things that she wants to be responsible for, and that in order for her to feel like she has enough power within the household as a Capricorn, there's going to be certain things that she makes sure that she takes care of. Like she has, for her, not for me, but for her, she has to be in a Capricorn. And I'm sure the people who have Capricorn placements here understand that. Like she does not want me to pay everything because she feels like I will be in control of everything, because that's how Capricorns think. And so for her, she's going to make sure that she pays some shit and some important shit so that she has a say in what goes on around this motherfucker. Or she at least makes sure that some shit is in her name. And I mean, that's a thing for them to make sure that they're not getting fucked. And not getting fucked is paramount to Capricorn placements. That's why they keep score also. They know what they gave you. They know what you've given them. Because they don't want it, they don't want anybody holding it over them or holding it against them, because they know. And if you start holding against them, they'll find a way to pay that back to you. If you've ever given a Capricorn anything and you throw it in their face, they'll probably come pay it back to you and fucking never fuck with you again. Or never accept anything from you again, at least. And so I kind of know, but I've always been like that. Like, even before I knew about my gifts in the way that I do with her, like, we have children, and I don't really care about money as much as she does, which that helps us pay our bills on time. But I just give it up. If we need a bill, if it's paid, it needs to be paid, I give it up. If we don't have it, I'm gonna make it. If something needs to be taken care of, I'm gonna take care of it. Like, that's how it goes, you know. And I'm old-fashioned and she's old-fashioned, so for me, a lot of that is a part of me feeling like a man within my household. So it's and me having Mars in Capricorn, for me, like, I just take care of business. No questions asked. I just take care of business. Anyway, by any means necessary, I'm gonna take care of business. That's one thing that's gonna be done. So a lot of the times I let her pay for whatever the bills that she pays for, which she does pay for a couple of bills. But I take care of all the mundane things, like when we go out to eat and for the kids' clothes and this and that. I take care of all the other stuff and the bills that I take care of. You get what I'm saying? I take care of the bills that I'm responsible for, but I also take care of all of the petty cash stuff and the mundane stuff. And so when my business is slow, you know, things ain't always real fun for us. But when nicer things are taken care of, we're able to live a little bit more. Because even as a Capricorn, she's not concerned with leisure or comfortability or quality of life. She's concerned with basic necessities. Are the bills paid? Is the electric paid? Is the water paid? Are the kids fed? And it doesn't even have to be food they like. Do they have food in there to eat? Do they have a meal for the night? That's Capricorn type shit. You don't even have to taste good. It can, you know, depending on what they are, but there are a lot of times like, so it has to be me like, hey man, come on, we can afford better, it's the bare minimum, but I have to be able to do that. I have to be able to prove that. And so there is a thing with that, like, no, we you know, we don't have to live off the bare minimum. We can do that, but it takes a certain level of taking care of your shit. I didn't have this amount of trust 5 years ago that I do now. I've always had jobs, I've always had hustles, but a lot of times it was just to take care of myself and maintain it. I didn't always pay bills. I didn't always be the man that I am now. I didn't know how to be. You know, it's not just, I'm not going to use it just because I didn't have a dad that teaches, because my dad's always been dependent on women his whole life. And before, that's kind of how I was. But, you know, a lot of the part of my process of growth was learning how to grow the fuck up and be a man. But yeah. Like, we could go to McDonald's right now. My lady's a Capricorn. And I'm going to say, hey, y'all order what y'all want. And we can afford it plenty. Or we could go to any restaurant. Any restaurant, $200. I mean, we could go to any restaurant at this point and order whatever the fuck we want. But if we went to McDonald's, she's going to say, hey, y'all can get hamburgers. She's going to order 4 or 5 hamburgers. I'm talking about not Big Macs, not triple cheeseburgers, not chicken sandwiches, not quarter pounders. She's going to order 5 or 6 hamburgers without cheese, you know what I'm saying, and small fries, and be like, here, y'all good. And it's not because she don't care, but it's just that's how Capricorn, like you ate, that's taken care of. Like, there's other more important stuff than that. Like putting something up for later in case something bad happens. So we do have some clashes about that, because I'm like, man, we got it, we spending it, you know. And she's like, no, we have to, you know, we have to be more conservative. We have to pay attention to what we're doing. And because I am, you know, able to make money in the way that I am, even when it's slow, she, you know, she kind of says like, bro, you still live with a dope dealer's mentality, because the way the nature of your business is, like, for me, I wait for a paycheck. I understand a paycheck is coming. I understand that I have to budget my money, because but you, because you can make money at any time on any day with the nature of your business, is like you still approach it like a dope dealer sometimes. Like, you'll spend it because you know you'll make it back, even when you don't, you know, when you're not sure of that. And so she has taught me to be a lot more conscious and mature a lot. Because that's kind of how we did before. But in order for our family to be okay, I have to learn how to manage money and put money up and save money. And she's taught me how to do that. And a lot of dudes, they need that. I don't know how many women, probably here in this live, have taught men how to handle and manage their money. There might be men that know how to make money, and they might have been involved, but they never knew how to manage the money. They didn't know how to do anything with it. So a lot of times there's a lot of women here, because they're a lot more mature than men from an earlier age. They've taught the men that they're involved with how to manage their money better. Or they've seen that they handle their money better than the men do. Like, if you went to a bachelor's house and you went to a house full of women roommates, right? If you went to a house full of bachelors and you went to a house full of women, when you went to the house full of women, you'd open up the refrigerator would be full. You open up the house full of men, there might be sparse leftovers and shit that's been there from whoever knows how long. Unless you happen to have one Virgo or somebody there who plans their meals or something. like Reflection or I'm just playing. But unless you have somebody who like plans their meals and has their shit written on and they don't want nobody fucking with it, it's gonna be a bunch of fucking nasty ass old leftovers. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fucking nothing in there, fucking ketchup packets and fucking dreams, fucking shattered dreams. You go to those women's house, like it's gonna be fucking food in the cabinets. There's gonna be plates and cups. There's gonna be fucking silverware. There's gonna be nice stuff. The dude's house, there's not any fucking silverware. There ain't no fucking cups. Ain't nothing. Ain't no towel in the kitchen. Ain't no dish soap. So you know ain't nobody washing dishes. Like, it's like, god damn. I don't know how many times, you know, my lady's like, bro, we ain't got to eat out tonight. I know we have the money, but we don't need to eat out. We have food at home. And I'm like, man, we got it. I know you don't feel like cooking shit. And she's like, no, be disciplined. Be disciplined. Thank you, Venetian Fairy. That's because you're a trick, Reflection. My lady, I buy her stuff, but she doesn't. She's a Capricorn. She doesn't take it. You know what I'm saying? She'd rather me give her the money or us pay something or us go do something as a family. And that ain't Cap. You a trick. You'll spend on it. You'll buy. You know you'll spend on that thing. You a big spender. If it's mine, I spend it. Ah! Said, baby, you can have whatever you like. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice, Reflection will trick. Baby, you can have whatever you like. No, she's spending on you too. No, she ain't spending. You doing the spending. You buying designer bags, baby. Taking her on trips, bending her over balconies the way a real man should. Hold up, babe. We got 30 more minutes, and when this fucking Cialis kicks in, I'm about to break your ass off. Hold up, babe. It's probably taking a long time to kick in because I ate those ribs earlier. That last protein shake probably hasn't settled. Now, you know you my bro. We ain't gonna start. We always get into it with each other in front of these people. We shouldn't do that. Because they're gonna think we're not brothers. And we're brothers. We're brothers. Yeah. Yeah, Capricorns, like you can give Capricorns money, you can spend buy Capricorn stuff when you're involved with them, and that they'll appreciate it. But they're still gonna want their own money. They're still gonna buy their own stuff. They don't want to depend on you for nothing. They want to pay at least some of the bills because that gives them a level of control. They have a level of control. They want a level of control. I'm gonna make my own money. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna pay some of these bills. It's not because they don't want to be a housewife or they don't respect that. It's because guess what? I'm bringing something to the table because you gonna respect me. You're not gonna hold anything over me. You're not gonna pay for everything, and then I don't have no say in nothing. That's Capricorn. You're not gonna pay everything, and I don't have a say in nothing. Beats by Bless Zone Out Music. You've been listening to other astrologers. I'm getting offended, bro. What the hell you been doing, my fam? What you doing, fam? You said you heard 2 astrologers say we pick our parents and missions before we were born. What do I think about that? I agree with that. But I don't know how it works exactly. They believe, there's a lot of people who believe in soul contracts and reincarnation, and there's a particular psychic named Phil Quinn. He's an Irish guy, but he speaks very well. I mean, he sounds American, but he's Irish, I think, and he's a psychic, and he's a gay guy, and sometimes he says he has a spirit there with him, but he's very interesting in his perspective of soul contracts and talking with the other side and reincarnation and all of that. But in watching his videos, which I'm very much into his videos. In watching his videos, Phil kind of says that you pick your parents, but it's like one of them you know, and y'all play different roles in different lifetimes. This time they're your parent, and last time you could have been their parent, their friend, and you love all kinds of different. Y'all play different roles. You reincarnate in those soul groups, like they kind of say, those family groups, not just soul groups, family groups. And your friends too. Some of the people that you know, those are some of the people that you know are part of that experience that you always kind of play on this. It's like a play, like like a play, like you go to a certain theater and they have the same actresses and actors at that theater. They work at that theater, or they actually have been brought on by that theater, but they play different roles in different plays. It's kind of like that. But if you go to a different theater, there's different actresses and different actors, and they play different roles. So it's the same thing here on Earth. There's different, there's people that are connected in certain ways with each other because they're part of that stage company. That's what it's called. That stage company. Now, and so a lot of people would say you would pick your family, but it's not just your family specifically, it's a lot of people, but you pick your parents specifically. Now, here's what some would also believe, or this is what astrology points to. Looking at what the astrology points to, says basically one of your parents you are karmically linked to, and the other one you just have a lot of character traits of. So you might seem a lot like one of your parents and look a lot like them, or have a lot of their character traits genetically, but there's another one that you're connected to karmically. So there's a way to look at that. Like for me, as I've told y'all before, my dad is a Gemini sun, Capricorn moon. Well, it's not just because my black moon Lilith is in Gemini in the 8th house, but my Mars is in Capricorn in my 4th house. And my 4th house is Capricorn, which is my dad's moon. So I'm connected to my dad karmically, even though I seem a lot like my mom. And I'm very, and I love my mom, and me and my mom had a very close relationship. But karmically, I'm not connected to her karma in this lifetime. That's my mom. She brought me into this world. One of them brought you into the world. The other one you're karmically linked to. You need two. That doesn't mean your relationship to one is more significant than the other one. It just means one of them that your roots are tied to their roots. Energetically. Like my sister, it's my mom. My sister's a Sagittarius rising. Well, my mom's a Pisces sun. So my sister's 4th house is Pisces. You see that? So she's a lot like my dad. She has addiction issues like my dad. My dad she's a Sagittarius. My dad's a Gemini, even though it's a different polarity. She's a Virgo moon. My dad's a Capricorn moon. So they have those Earth moons. They have a lot of fucking similarities about them. They really do. But she is karmically linked to my mother. Whereas my mom's moon is in, my mom is a Pisces sun, Leo moon. My moon is in Pisces in the 5th house. My mom's moon is my Venus. You feel me? My Mercury's in Leo. I talk, I have a lot of stuff like my mom, but I'm not karmically linked to her. So that's just looking at the astrology aspect of it. But yes, I would believe that you pick your parents. Absolutely. I think you pick me. You pick your teachers. You pick your lessons. You pick the stress and the blessings. See, people think there's a purpose. Like I said, like you're supposed to get to some destination, like, oh, this is what you're trying to accomplish in this life. But you're not trying to accomplish one specific thing. What you're trying to do is learn a lot of different stuff on this journey. You set out a contract to learn these lessons at pivotal points in your life. It's about the contract, fulfilling the contract by going through the lessons and not, oh, this is what you're here to do. It's to fulfill a process. Hey, y'all hold up. I gotta use the restroom. I tried to hold it for as long as I could, but I can't. In order for me to chill for another 15, 20, 30 minutes, however long we're gonna be here, I gotta use the restroom. So excuse me for 1 minute. If you log out, you log out, but I gotta pee. Yeah, we back. So, reflection says your girl has Saturn and Aries in the 7th house. Square her Capricorn Venus. What does that mean? It means she brings out the most aggressive side of you and of everybody. She turns people on too, but she brings out people's most aggressive side. She can piss people off in an instant. She turns a lot of people on, but she also just brings out people because of that. She also just she has a trigger inside of her. Like she like, yeah. She's hot-blooded, hot-blooded. Yeah. Capricorn Venus means she likes people that know how to take control. She likes a boss. Yeah, she likes somebody who knows how to handle business. Hey, look, we're not gonna play them type of games. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sometimes they want to hear that. Some people, I'm telling you, there's some ladies here that got offended just by the thought of that. And much love to those goddesses, because that's what I like. But there's also some that, hey, that's what they need. And somebody say, hey, sit your ass. And that's what I need. Somebody say, hey, man, shut the fuck up. I don't know how many times you're like, man, you get on my nerve. I don't know how many times like, bro, you get on my fucking nerves. They done told me that. Like, you get on my nerves, you too fucking much. Like, sit down somewhere. And I'm like, man, what am I doing? Shit. What am I doing? I got Aries in my 7th house, so I know. Like, it's not my fault I trigger you. If I make you feel some type of way, that has something to do with you, not me, baby. So, what's up? Here's my son. Hold on. Andre.
Can I make noodles?
Yes, give me a hug though. Is it still snowing?
It's just sprinkling.
Okay, it's just sprinkling. What's up? Say what's up to the people, Junior. Say what's up to the people in the world.
What's up?
What's up? What's up, Virgo Moon? What's up? You have a whole different personality when you're not on camera. Get out of here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's because she got some attitude, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like somebody that if I told them to be quiet, they'll look at me crazy to the motherfucker. See, but I have Venus in Astrolatia. I have my 7th house is Aries. Like, what does Saturn and Aries in the 9th house mean? Same shit. You fucking blunt. You're blunt. It seems like you have an attitude because you're very blunt. You don't mince your words for nothing. You say what's on your mind, and you have a lot on your mind. Vedic Pisces moon in Revati. Revati. Let me see what Revati means. I have to think about Revati because I haven't. My lady has Mars in Revati, I think, so I need to think about Revati. Revati is Pisces. It's Aries. In Revati is Aries in Western, but Pisces in Vedic. So let me see. Revati. It's been a long time since I focused Revati. Revati's like the last one, right? Revati is... What's Revati ruled by? I don't know Revati right now. I can't even think. My mind went blank. It's Aries in Western. Oh, damn, I messed up the music. Hold on, let me answer this text real fast. It's Aries in Western. And, no. Abjit is the last nakshatra. And Ashwini is the first. Not Revati is the second to last one. So, what else is there? Revati's ruled by... What's his name? That's the most important part, knowing it. Pushan. Revati is ruled by Pushan. And it's ruled by... It's a pit. It's basically Pisces. It's a fish. Its symbol is a fish. And Revati means prosperous. That's what it basically means. But there's different ways to be prosperous. See, you could say profitable, and that would just be money. But to be prosperous means a lot of different things. You can be spiritually prosperous. You can be financially prosperous. You could be prospered with relationships. So that just tells you that you find a way to live a prosperous life and live a full life spiritually. So finding a way spiritually to live a prosperous and full life. Finding out what prosperity really means. Not profitability, but prosperity. That's what Revati means. See, it takes me a minute to remember, but I remember about what I can. Sorry. Now let me answer my wife. And it could also be, what else is it? It could be a drum. Not just a drum, but like a drum fish, but like also a drum, like brrr, Revati, music, drum, Pisces, fish, music, like all of that shit. But it's also Aries in some. It could be, like 11 degrees, 10 to 11, maybe 11 degrees, like from between 10 and 11 degrees Aries to like 25 degrees Aries. Each nakshatra 24. Each nakshatra is like 14 degrees, and you divide that 14 degrees by 4 into padas. But yeah, Revati is the fish, it's the drum, it's Pushan, it's yeah, it means prosperous, which can mean different things for different people. My eyes hurt. But yeah. Natalie, we said 8:30 p.m. your time tomorrow, right? Which is 12:30 p.m. my time. Right? I'm just making sure we right on the time. Or do we need it to make it 9 your time to make sure that you can get your babies in bed and stuff? Damn, my head has a certain glow to it, don't it? What about somebody with a Leo sun, Cancer moon? That's somebody who throws temper tantrums. They're cool people and they're fun, like they're fun to be around. But they, and you know, they're like, you know, they like just, you know, there's something about them that feels like home, but at the same time, like they can be fucking petty and childish and throw fucking temper tantrums when they don't get what they want. A real big emotional outburst. Now, Pluto square Pisces, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. This is in a natal chart. There's a Sagittarius Pluto, square Pisces, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. She's restless. She cares about people. She has unconditional love, but she's restless, and that a lot of the time she's looking for meaning in places that she has no business looking for, man, because the meaning that she's looking for lives inside of herself. She's looking for meaning, looking for truth in situations and in relationships with people, when the truth is whatever she's looking for lives inside of her. And she can be very spiritual, but she's looking externally for inspiration when she just needs to be more in tune with her own self. Yeah, your mama act childish. Your mama childish. Mom's channeling now. What's up with it? Tiger Lily, what's up with it? Mom's channeling now. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. You are now a part of the PrIcElEs family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, you said, what about a Sun in Pisces, a Sagittarius ascendant, Taurus moon, and Neptune and Sagittarius in the 12th house? Shit, it sounds like you need a whole reading. But I'll give you a quick one association with that. Well, first of all, with the Sun in Pisces, it could mean artistic, spiritual, delusional. It could mean that there's a certain unconditional love that comes with it. It could mean that there is somebody who has no boundaries. It could mean all of that. Sagittarius ascendant means that they're very positive. They're looking to learn from every situation and every relationship in life. They look at everything as a learning experience. And they love people. They love talking to people. They love being around people. But that doesn't mean that they're always going to, you know, be willing to stay within something that isn't stimulating. With the Taurus moon, you need safety. And, you know, you're about living a comfortable life. You're about doing what you enjoy. You have very solid habits that pay off for you well. And you never sacrifice your baseline security for any adventure, even with that Sagittarius rising. And with Neptune and Sagittarius in the 12th house, you're very spiritual, but sometimes you believe in shit that you have no business believing in. You have faith in the wrong things and the wrong people. You're easily led astray. So yeah. You're very psychic, though, and intuitive. So you should trust that. Yeah, I know you. You tuned in with the best. And I don't just say it, I do it until you do it. I believe it. See, those are natal aspects. We'd have to look at your progress chart to see what you've kind of moved into now. If you want to discuss your progress placements, we'd be happy to do so also. So you're ultimately probably an Aries progressed, or a Taurus maybe, if it came down to that. And I don't know where your moon might have progressed to. The sun progresses a degree every year. The moon progresses a degree every month. It's my pleasure. Hey, we here for maybe 25 more minutes and then we gone, y'all. Let's make the most of it. Matter of fact, 30 more minutes and we're out. Then I'll be back. Maybe tomorrow, but definitely on Friday. I might be back tomorrow morning. Nata might have fell asleep. So once I figure out what time me and Natalie have our meeting tomorrow, we have to figure that out because she's in Switzerland. Once we get that sorted out, then I'll know what time I can come live, which will either be earlier in the morning or later in the afternoon. But I should come for at least a teachable moment for an hour or so, and then we'll be back Friday with the top 5. You see, I've been hitting you consistently. Yeah. Thank me later. Thank you for the Cash App love, Serafina. You said, what if your date... It don't matter. You asking all these questions about your date. You already said you was going to let him hit it. You already said you going to let him smash. Go off the experience. I already answered your question. But you said, what if you have it? What if your date has his natal sun conjunct transiting Venus right there on the midheaven? I told you, he's a good-looking dude. He's a popular dude. He's gonna know just the right things to say. You wasn't kidding. You ain't kidding. Don't try to take it back now. Which it's yours to take back. No, I don't want to. Now that comes into tricky territory. It's yours to take back. Understand? You can't. It's yours, and it's yours to give and take back, and consent for anybody to borrow for a few hours. But you don't lie now. This is a Vibe Tribe. We don't know you personally. Me and you got a little. You know, we've known each other for a while here for a few years, but ain't nobody we know. But you know, you let them hit it. It's hump day. Mars is in Scorpio. You would feel like it would be a waste of time and energy if you didn't let him get up in that thing. You trying to see what that swamp water tastes like. You are modest. That's why you don't want us to know, but you said it earlier. You going to let him smash. You already told it on yourself. He finna hit you with that swamp thing. Finna hit you with that water. That water. Exactly. Don't play. We still respect you. We still respect you. But you could have a baby born with dreadlocks. In 9 months. He's born with dreadlocks. Born with a teardrop tattoo like that. Can you sing is the question. SuMtHiN, can you sing? Can you play the guitar? Do you have anything that will keep you coming from other people's lives and trolling? How hostile is 2024 really going to be? Not that hostile as 2026 is going to be. 2025, 2026 shit is going to get real fucking hostile. And it's going to stay that way. Getting mad hostile, wearing their apostle. Like the RZA said. Getting mad hostile. Wearing their apostle. The RZA so cold, he made a speech impediment cool. Yeah. What have you done for the culture? Are you a trendsetter? Or you caught up in it? Yeah. Santana Charlatan. How old are you? I'm ageless, timeless, priceless. Let me help you out. I'm just gonna help you out. Enjoy yourself. This ain't for you. This ain't for you. We are a vibe tribe. You came in on the wrong vibe. I hope you find your tribe. This ain't for you. We are for an exclusive few. Everybody ain't gonna make it. This is not all inclusive, even though it is unconditionally loving. See, that's the trick with Pisces placements. You have to learn how to be unconditionally loving without being all inclusive with boundaries. That means you can't do that with everybody. When you do something with everybody, it's no longer special. This is a special place. This is a vibe for real. If you can't fuck with it, we can't fuck with you. And you out. I'm actually extremely graceful. I'm just not very tolerable. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions before we go? Oh, reflection. You said Aquarius moon in conjunction with Aquarius Neptune. Just a fucking weirdo. Friendly ass weirdo. Gonna help everybody. They want to help everybody, but they're fucking weirdo. They'll help anybody, but they're fucking weird than a motherfucker. Like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Junior! Junior! Jaleesa Fire Flora, what's up? How you doing? Hey, we bring me two chocolate chip cookies. Serafina, you said your natal Venus conjunct transiting North Node in Aries in the 12th house. Yeah, you gotta go with it. You gotta go with your impulses. You can't worry about what anybody else thinks. You can't worry about their opinion or judgment. You just gotta go with it. Go with it. It's gonna be a spiritual experience. Thank you, Daddy. You can have some if you want some. It's probably in the top 10 best cookies I ever had in my motherfucking life. Oh my God. It's like Jesus touched these cookies and said, "These are for you." Take these cookies in remembrance of me. You were wondering about Pisces North Node in the 3rd house. You're here to learn a lot about spirituality and communicate what you've learned to other people. Learn how to develop your gifts and your talents, your intuition, your psychic abilities. You learn how to use your creativity and your imagination. It's learning how to utilize, not just find hidden talents, because that's not it. It's utilizing the tools you have, the gifts you have naturally. It's pretty cool stuff. I dance every meal when it's good like that. I just cry when it's coming out. Your girls has a Pisces Mars sextile Cap Venus. What does that mean? That she, you know, she be all over the place, but she controls herself well, so she can get along with people. She handles business well, and she doesn't want to look bad, so she doesn't get out of character, even though her energy be all over the place. I mean, she's a psycho on the cool, but she keeps it under wraps most of the time. But she will fucking space out. That's what it meant. I'm gonna tell you what else that Capricorn Venus means. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That Capricorn Venus means that she likes a trick. Now she likes to trick. She likes a trick, like yourself. You gotta prove you worth it. You have to come up off something. I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't no friend of mine. Not at all. She don't date down. If your ass was broke and didn't have shit, she wouldn't be fucking with you. So that lets you know you're about something in life. It's not a bad thing. If you didn't have shit to offer, she wouldn't be fucking with you. She don't fuck with lames and suckers. What is OFC, by the way? Will y'all clarify that for me? I know people say that these days, y'all youngsters, but I don't know what that means. What does OFC mean? On the fucking cool? Oh, of course. I thought it meant on the fucking cool or something. I don't know what I thought that meant when y'all motherfuckers say that shit these days. I don't know these isms. I'm old school. I don't know the isms. I still say the bomb. That was the bomb. Like this Jason's Deli that I'm about to eat is about to be the bomb. Are men Cat Venuses like that? Kind of. They just want something serious. Hey, look at Bree King. I can't be on your shorts feed because this is not a shorts feed. Can't be a delusional imbecile because I help people all over the world. I allowed you to come on here and hate. So do you have anything that you want to contribute? You didn't have to click on it. You could have kept you could have kept scrolling. But for you to be a hater, to be a negative person, to click on this and bring your trash ass energy here means that you must be drawn to this. You might need this. So we love you. You're accepted here. I'm about to block you, but you're welcome to observe from now on. You just came in on the wrong energy. I can tell you I love you and tell you fuck you at the same time, and I can mean both of them. And I do. I do. We are a vibe tribe. We're not thirsty for subscribers. We don't need anybody's attention. You hear me? Even though you needed attention to come say that on my live. We don't need that. We're here to help each other raise each other's vibration. We don't give a fuck about your fucking negativity. We will roast your ass. We will make you the center of this attention in here, and then it will be bad for you. Hold on, my son is right here. See, I have you character. There's my baby. Hold on. Yes, sir.
Where's the roots to new TV?
Is this it? No, it's somewhere in there. Look around for it. But yeah, we will make you the center of attention here, and we will light you up before we block you. This is a courtesy that I'm giving you now before I block you now and telling you that this is not for you. You can make another profile and come back with a different energy. That's the beautiful thing. But Bree Keen, this is some moronic shit that you're on right now. You made a fool out of yourself. Can't be a delusional imbecile. What am I delusional about? What am I saying that's delusional? I've told nothing but revealing stuff about my life and helping other people. That's the thing about that. How? Tell me how I could be delusional in any way. That's one thing somebody can't say about me. Even though they can say that about Pisces moons, they can never say that about me because I'm so real about everything that I share. I'm so fucking authentic. I'm so authentic that you couldn't help but coming on here trying to get some of this attention that I'm getting. It's really a pathetic attempt. So enjoy your life. We love you. But also, fuck, you have been banned from the Vibe Tribe. I'm exiled. You will never be a part of this. You can observe. You can bear witness. But you can never enjoy.
Sir?
You found it?
Yeah.
I didn't call you. I'm talking on here. So yeah, don't be giving me out a character like that either. I'm really a nice guy. I just don't play no fucking games. I stand on principle. I have Mars in Capricorn. You gonna stand for something or you gonna fall for everything. That's something I learned from a very early age. You gonna stand for something or you gonna fall for everything. And maybe there's other Pisces moon people who fall for everything, not me. I stand for something. Always have. Always will. It's in me, not on me. That's why it's my 4th house. Now, I'm really a nice guy. I'm figuring out how to do this Cancer shit this lifetime around. Now, I'm learning to care and be empathic and all that shit this time now. Last lifetime, I would have filleted your ass. That's why I got this karmic debt 19. I would have fucking ruthlessly destroyed you and your family. So be glad I'm on this knowledge and this love. Yeah. Next. Are men with Cap Venuses like this too? Who knows? Who fucking knows? They're serious about their shit. They want marriage. That's something about men with Capricorn Venus. That's what they want. They're not like a lot of other guys that might be playing around. They're looking for something that's gonna be serious. They're looking for and they're not gonna waste their time on a lot of bullshit. They're looking for something that's real. So they don't fuck around like a lot of guys might. My brother has Venus in Capricorn. My brother might have messed with 5 women before, and he's older than me. He might have messed with 5 women in his whole life before his wife, and he looks a lot like me. He has a whole little swag. He used to have women at his house all night, parties at his house every day. He's an Aquarius, but he just doesn't fuck around with people like that. And when he got married, he's married. And I know that sounds so man, like, oh, that's what I want is a man, a committed man. But there's also some other shit that comes along with that. A certain coldness, lack of intimacy, certain lack of imagination. So, how do you deal with that? That's the question. Damn, the music died. That was the day the music died. You know I sing a lot better than that. Y'all have heard me, but I ain't singing better than that without the money. You send me the money, I'll sing the song. And I'll say, well, I'm shameless when it comes to loving you. No, I'm just playing. I'll do anything you want me to. I'll do anything at all. But she said, oh, God bless you, bro. Man, fuck my brother. I love him. He's the best guy I know in the whole world. I mean that. He's the best guy I know in the whole world. But he ain't talking to me over some shit that happened years ago. You know, I caught a little ticket and gave him his name, and he been mad at me. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I had a warrant at the time. I couldn't go. That ticket was, we was gonna get the ticket taken care of. You know, the freedom was the most paramount issue. But he wasn't too happy about that when he got the ticket in the mail. Like, motherfucker, I ain't never even been in that city before. This is what happens when one brother has a Pisces moon and one has a Taurus moon. He has a Taurus moon. I have a Pisces moon. That is messed up. I'm playing around right now, but he has every right to be upset with me. We've sorted it out. I admitted it. But still, shit. I had to think. I had wrecked into some people. I had to think fast in the moment. They was gonna take me straight to the motherfucking downtown. Downtown. Wanna go downtown. I said, oh no, I ain't going. So my name is. And he looked at me for a second. He said, are you sure? I said, hell yeah. Then he looked at the picture. He said, are you? Well, all right. And we favored enough to let me make it. Downtown. Yeah. I ain't going. Sure enough, a few months later, he called me. I was in Walmart, a neighborhood Walmart. You know, they have those Walmart grocery stores now. I was in a neighborhood Walmart, a Walmart grocery store, and he called me. He said, Roderick, and he has a real country accent. He's a country dude. He dresses country. He wears tight ass. I mean, I wear tight jeans, but he wears like Wranglers and cowboy boots and those type of stuff. He owns a seamless rain gutter company and a meat processing plant where they process like hunter's meat, where wild game. His is for wild game, like hog, deer, elk. Well, you know, he has a wild game processing plant, and he has a very lucrative seamless rain gutter business, and he has an energy drink business of his. But they just sell them locally. But yeah, like a Playboy energy drink thing he has. But anyway, he get Roderick. He said, I just got a call. No, he said, I got a letter for. He got a call another time. This is the same thing, but he said, I got a letter saying that if I don't show up in court tomorrow in Texas, that I'm gonna have a warrant for my arrest. And he said, I've never been to said city. What the fuck you done did? I said, I don't need, and I couldn't right there, like right then at first I said, well, I said, man, do what you gotta do. I told him, hey bro, whatever you gotta do to get that ticket off of you, get it off of you. I said, I don't know anything about it. And he's like, all right. I'm trying to, and he was really trying to help me out. He's like, I'm trying not to get you in trouble if it's you. Because he kind of knew. I'm like, no, I don't know. Then he called me back like a month later, and he's like, Roderick, how come I talked to the police officers and they showed me a video of you giving them my information? And I said, what? I said, what? And I said, look, bro, I told him the truth. And he's like, look, man. He said, I didn't tell him on nothing. You know, I would have paid the ticket. You should have told me in the first place. He's like, now they're gonna put it on you. I mean, I took care of it, but he's like, now, you know, and you're lucky that they're not just gonna put another type of charge on you. The ticket's just getting transferred to your name. And he was like, I've talked to him and told him I don't want to press no charges. And, you know, gave me a whole lecture that I deserved, and I deserved a lot worse. If it had been somebody else, they would have tried to whoop my ass, but I would have beat the shit out of him. So it would have been good for him. So anyway, it would have been bad. Like, so I understand I was very wrong. That was trash ass move, but that was a trash ass time in my life. I was on drugs, and so there is no excuse, but all I can do is live differently. But since I did that, we ain't been getting along very well since then. He's been mad at me since then. He's held a grudge about that, which he has every right to. So I give him his space until he comes around. We were very close before that. But I fucked that up being trash. It's not a joke. I play about it because it hurts, but it's not a joke. That was trash. I hold myself completely accountable. I would never do that type of stuff again. I was at that time. I've told y'all before, I was that type of person at that time in my life. And I didn't think anything would come of it. I didn't give him the right address or anything. I just thought if I gave him my brother's number, and I never thought if he ever came to that town that he would ever have to worry about it. I didn't think about them, you know, sending it to his actual new address, his actual address. I just thought that and he would never go to that town. He's never been to that town, so why would he ever, you know, I just thought it would be in that town. It'd be something that would just be stay there, and he would never know about it. But sure enough, they sent him them court papers, and he knew about it, and it was meant to be known, and he deserved to know. I was wrong. Like, I was completely wrong. That was so trash. But hey, I gotta go, y'all. I love you. I appreciate your love and support. I will be back tomorrow at some point, possibly, which is more probable than possible. And Friday, definitely. So we'll talk to y'all then. I appreciate everything. Y'all, please, please, please don't get caught up in this bullshit out here. Please try to grow and evolve. Look how far I've come in my life just from the stuff I've told you. Look at the evolution of how I've came through this knowledge of self and to empower myself and become a better person. And you should do. You should too. And I'm here to help you do so. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. We out.